Three countries were fighting over a dead woman. She wore a gold crown. A gold plate across her chest claimed she was the daughter of Xerxes, one of the most powerful kings of ancient Persia. Pakistan wanted to display her. Iran demanded her return. Afghanistan claimed she had been stolen. Then a curator in Karachi noticed fungus growing on the woman's face. That should not have been possible. She was supposed to be 2,600 years old, but her body was still decomposing. The mummy had appeared months earlier in photographs sent to an archaeologist in New York. The seller said the woman had been discovered after an earthquake and could be purchased for millions of dollars. The archaeologist examined the writing on her chest. At first it looked ancient. Then he found the problem. The inscription used a version of the princess's name that did not exist until centuries after she was supposedly buried. Someone had researched ancient Persia, but not carefully enough. Pakistani police later found the mummy inside a house in Quetta. She was wrapped in cloth, covered in gold, and placed inside an elaborate wooden coffin. The discovery became international news. Then investigators began taking the princess apart. They found pencil marks beneath the carvings on the coffin. The reed mat under her body was modern. The crown was modern. The gold plate was modern. But there was still one possibility. Maybe the body itself was ancient. Doctors scanned her. Her internal organs had been removed. Her body had been filled with drying chemicals. Her hands had been placed across her chest to imitate an Egyptian mummy. But the person who prepared her had made mistakes. Her heart had been removed, even though ancient Egyptian embalmers normally left it inside. The cuts were in the wrong places, and parts of her body that should have disappeared thousands of years earlier were still intact. The princess was not ancient. She had died only a few years before police found her. Then the scans revealed something else. Her neck was broken. Now the investigation was no longer about stolen history. It was about an unidentified woman who may have been killed, stripped of her organs, wrapped in bandages, and transformed into a fake princess worth millions. This was not something one person could easily create. Someone prepared the body, someone built the coffin, someone carved the symbols, someone made the gold mask and crown, someone wrote the false inscription, and someone had access to the body of a recently dead woman. Police returned to the men who had tried to sell her. They claimed an Iranian man had supplied the mummy after finding it near an earthquake site. But when investigators searched for him, he was gone. No workshop was ever found. No killer was identified, and no family ever came forward to claim the woman. For a few weeks, the world treated her like royalty. Countries argued over her. Museums wanted her. Cameras surrounded her coffin. But once the gold was proven fake, the attention disappeared. In 2008, the woman was buried in a cemetery for unidentified people. The people who created the mummy had given her the name of an ancient princess. More than 20 years later, it remains the only name investigators know was not hers.